Good evening, Wolves. On behalf of the Justice High School Athletic Department and the Athletic Booster Club, we welcome you to the 9th Annual Varsity Awards Banquet, the virtual edition. I sincerely hope that everyone in the justice community is doing well and staying safe in these uncertain times. It's been very difficult to come up with words to express my sadness for all of our spring athletes and coaches, but especially for our graduating seniors. I know in my heart of hearts that this was to be our best spring season in school history. Our coaches and our athletes have worked so hard, and it is a tribute to our senior class. You have transformed the athletic culture of this school. We appreciate you, we miss you, and we don't want this to be a goodbye. We want you to go on and do great things, but to stay in touch, come back next spring, and celebrate our successes with us. Never have the words, once a wolf, always a wolf, rung more true. We are just as strong, and seniors, you are the reason why. Very early into the quarantine, I met with all of our coaches, and we unanimously agreed that we would continue with our awards as we do every single year. We have some amazing student athletes, and tonight we celebrate you. I want to thank our coaching staff who has gone above and beyond over the last few months. This shutdown was just as hard on them. They pour their hearts and effort into their programs, and it shows. I've heard from a number of parents and community members in recent weeks with shows of appreciation for the work that our coaches continue to do with their teams and our student athletes. I want to especially thank the activities office staff for their commitment to our continued work, especially to Ms. O'Rourke, Ms. Ponton, Mr. Suffin, Mr. Forche, and Coach Weisbecker for the massive amount of time and energy they put into tonight's awards presentation. We are very proud of our success and excited for our future. I am currently working with a team of coaches and office staff on a new initiative to outline our athletic department's purpose and the transformational culture that we desire. However, we remain committed to our current mission to provide access and excellence. I am proud to say for the 6th year in a row, our participation numbers have increased. This year we had 969 participants in fall, winter, and spring sports. That is truly awesome. An increase of over 40 over the last year. Our excellence on the field continues to grow with teams regularly finishing in the top of district standings and participating in regional postseason play. More importantly, our success off the field also continues to grow. Our academic numbers continue to grow across the board. I hope that tonight's awards presentation, even though it is virtual, will be a great show of appreciation and thank you to our student athletes and coaches. At this time, I'd like to introduce our Athletic Booster Club President, Mr. Steve Primrose. Mr. Primrose leads a team of supporters and volunteers that without them we could not do what we do. Mr. Primrose?
Hey, Justice athletes and parents. Steve Primrose from the Justice High School Booster Board, wanting to thank you and all your athletes for part of a great season. We enjoy supporting you, and we look forward to having you back as soon as possible. Wanted to give a shout out to our booster board and all the volunteers for all the work that they've put in over the last couple of seasons, and everything they do to support our Justice athletes. Wanted to announce right off the top that our Booster of the Year is going to be Anna Novak, who spends countless hours supporting our concession stands and just about every event that we put on. We've had some major developments over the last year to make it easier to support our athletes and our coaches, primarily through our new website, hallofjustice.com. We make it easier for donations to be made and for athletes to be recognized. We've expanded internet to our concession stands for improved payment mechanisms, which has resulted in records concession numbers, better than the last 2 years. So that's been a great way to make it easy for all the students, athletes, and parents to get something to eat while they're watching their favorite athletes. Even though we had our Wolves Classic interrupted, we still brought in more than $20,000, and we appreciate everybody's support in that. In the new year, we will try to reinstall the Run with the Wolves 5K, as well as the Harlem Wizards basketball event. That will happen in probably spring 2021. We do need new support for the new normal. So anybody who wants to volunteer, please feel free to contact me. There are numerous ways to get involved. And we desperately need to make up for the loss of a quarter of our income that we've seen gone by the way in the spring and summer of this year. Remember, your boosters will always be your biggest fans.
Thank you very much, Mr. Primrose. Again, without the support of our athletic boosters, we could not do what we do. At this time, I'd like to introduce our principal, Miss Maria Eck. Ms. Eck has been a tremendous support to the athletic department throughout this year and her time here at Justice High School. She's been especially wonderful and shown tremendous leadership during these crazy COVID times. Ms. Eck is going to get things started tonight with some words and by announcing our Team Academic Awards. Ms. Eck?
Congratulations, students. What an awesome accomplishment. I am honored to be here to share in your celebration. You have demonstrated outstanding commitment, great perseverance, and a strong sense of responsibility. And that is why you're here today. You should be proud of yourselves. It's exciting to be here and wonder what's going to happen next for you. Sometimes we're not always prepared for what's going to happen next. We might have a plan in mind. We think we know exactly what's going to happen, and life throws you a curveball or a challenge. Right now, for example, we're dealing with a curveball or a challenge. Some challenges are within our control, and others are not in our control. I'm going to address a challenge that is not in our control right now. We're dealing with this pandemic. None of us planned for that. We all had a different plan for this school year. Actually, I don't know about you, but I had great plans for this school year. I want to encourage you to stay strong and continue to persevere, to bring your best into the game. I know we miss our friends, and I dare say our teachers. We're all learning to adapt to being in virtual school, and all of this can be disappointing, but the attitude that you have is the most important thing that will get you through this. Have you ever heard attitude is everything? My mom used to say, attitude is everything, so pick a good one. When life throws you a curveball, that doesn't mean you stop swinging. You get ready for the next pitch. You might be surprised where that ball goes. You're a great group of student athletes that have represented justice in the most positive light. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see where all of you are going in this world. All right, let's get started. To reflect our commitment for justice athletes, to concentrate on being a student athlete first, and the athletic department awards a Team Academic Award. This award is given to the male and female teams that recorded the highest GPA during their season. As it is every year, this year's Team Academic Awards were very close. Many of our teams recorded very hard GPA numbers. This year, 818 out of 969 Justice Athletic participants received an Academic Achievement Award. 71% of our athletes maintained a 3.5 or higher during their season, an increase of 4% over last year. 85% of our athletes maintained a 3.0 or higher during their season, a 3% increase over last year. 23 of our 45 teams had over 90% of their rosters maintained a 3.5 or higher. 12 of our teams had a 100% of their rosters maintain a 3.0 or higher. That is an increase of 5 more teams than last year. Every single one of these data points was an increase. Kudos to all of our athletes, teachers, and coaches. We are very proud of this data and the academic focus of our athletes and coaches. So this year's award for the Pamela Jones Academic Award goes to the male team, baseball, and female team, field hockey. Both varsity teams had an overall GPA of 4.2 during their season. Congratulations to Coach Lytle and Coach Vestal on their respective teams.
The Justice High School Sportsmanship Awards. Sportsmanship means behavior that's fair, honest, and polite in a game or sports competition. It's an individual who can take a loss or defeat without complaint or victory without gloating, and who treats his or her opponents with fairness, generosity, and courtesy. It's a display of mutual respect for opponents and officials. It creates the kind of positive atmosphere that will make it possible for every participant to feel proud of their own efforts and results.
Good evening, Justice High School. I am Brandon Sutphin, Assistant Director of Student Activities. I would like to thank Principal Eck for her presentation of the Team Academic Awards. Our next award is the Justice Sportsmanship Awards. The following award winners were selected by their coaches who best exemplify the true meaning of sportsmanship. From these nominees, one male and female student athlete is selected as the Justice High School Sportsmanship Award recipients. Congratulations to all our award winners. It is now my pleasure to announce the 2019-2020 male and female Justice High School Sportsmanship Award recipients to Ethan Jones and Viviana Luccioli. Congratulations to Ethan and Vivi. Our next recognition is of our 3-sport varsity athletes. congratulations and thank you to all of our three-sport varsity athletes. Next, we will have the presentation of the United States Marine Corps Award.
The United States Marine Corps Award. This award is designed to recognize high school varsity athletes who display the following characteristics on and off the field: courage, poise, self-confidence, and leadership.
Okay, our next group of awards include the Andy Bailey Memorial Award, the John Avila Award, and the Andy Anderson Team Player Award. These awards are a great tradition of Justice High School and our athletes. First, our head baseball coach, Randy Lytle, to introduce the Andy Bailey Memorial Award. Coach Lytle.
Mr. Garvey, thank you very much for that introduction. And I'd like to say thanks to all of you for coming here to participate in the award ceremony. I'm here to hand out the Andy Bailey Award. It just so happens that this award espouses loyalty, integrity, and sportsmanship. I can't believe that this is the 12th year that I've been handing out this award. Andy Bailey was a student from the early 2000s at Jeb Stuart High School. He graduated in 2005. Unfortunately, right before graduation, it was determined that he had cancer. And what made it even worse was the fact that shortly after graduation, before he even went to his first semester in college, Andy passed away. From what I understand, he loved the game of baseball. He was a terrific teammate. He was very loyal to the program and loyal to his friends. I would have loved to have had Andy on one of my teams. So let me talk a little bit about the award itself, which is in his memory. These are the qualities that Andy possessed: a player who played for the love of the game, a player working hard in every practice and every game, no matter what the score, a player who was academically very, very sound, a player who encouraged his teammates, a player who led by example, and a player who was a friend and admired by his peers. I am happy to announce this year's recipient of the Andy Bailey Award, and that is senior Davis Campshire. Davis, congratulations. It is well deserved. And now I'd like to recognize the next awarder, who is the head football coach, and that is Greg Weisbecker. Thank you very much for everything, and Coach Weisbecker will be handing out the John Avila Memorial Award. Thank you.
John Avila Memorial Award. John Avila played football for Jeb Stuart High School in the late 80s. No matter which position he played, linebacker, center, or guard, he played each and every play with a passion and joy that captured the spirit of Stuart football. Sadly, during a game in 1987, John suffered a traumatic brain injury, leaving him in a coma until his untimely death in 1999. During his time at Stuart, he was beloved and respected by all for his total dedication to his team and his teammates. This award celebrates his spirit by recognizing the most outstanding senior football player. The recipient should not only be an outstanding player, but also a capable student, possess outstanding character, and be a leader within the justice community. Good evening. My name is Greg Weisbecker, head football coach at Justice High School. John Avila truly exemplified the spirit and love of the game of football. He was an outstanding player, capable student with great character and leadership qualities. The John Avila Award goes to a senior football student athlete who is the most outstanding player and leader in the program. Your 2019-2020 John Avila Award winner is Marco Cesarato. Congrats to Marco, who will be continuing his football career next year at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Our next award will be the Andy Anderson Award, presented by our boys basketball head coach, John Wiley.
Andy Anderson Team Player Award. This award honors Andy's legacy as a basketball and football player, a friend, and an individual who was determined to help others. May Andy's strong sense of character, dedication as an athlete, and desire to help others continue to inspire us all. The recipient of this award is a male senior varsity football and/or basketball player who best displays teamwork, character, and determination on and off the field or court, and who acts as a role model to help his teammates. Hello, Coach Wiley, head boys basketball coach. Congrats to Marco Cesarato on the John Avila Award. And it is with great pleasure that I announce that Devin Matthews is the winner of the Andy Anderson Team Award. Devin has been a great leader on and off the court in both basketball and football, and his skills will truly be missed. Good luck next year playing football at Towson University. Thank you.
Good evening. Coach Sharon Ponton here to present the Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year Awards. These awards represent more than just the best characteristics of our athletes. These awards stand for the amazing efforts put forth every day on behalf of the millions of athletes who challenge themselves to training and competing at the highest level in any athletic endeavor. The 2020 Sportswoman of the Year is a fierce competitor, but her coaches also describe her as independent and witty. She has earned multiple district and regional championships in track and field and was named first team all-conference and honorable mention all-region in field hockey. She is an incredibly talented athlete who competes with joy and a smile on her face. The 2020 Sportswoman of the Year goes to Miranda Kaczynski. Miranda will continue her education at Swarthmore University, where she will also compete in track and field. Congratulations, Miranda. The 2020 Sportsman of the Year is a 4-year varsity cross-country indoor and outdoor track athlete who has advanced to compete at the state meet all 3 sports seasons. He has been the unquestioned leader and team captain for the boys cross-country team over the past 2 seasons. He has won numerous individual and team awards over his 4 seasons, including team championships at large invitational meets. The 2020 Sportsman of the Year goes to Quinn Early. Congratulations, Quinn. The Donna De Verona Award goes to a female senior athlete who displays qualities consistent with the ideals of ethical conduct in sport. As a result of this conduct, they serve as positive role models for all, a never-quit attitude, a distinctive leadership on and off the court or field. This year's recipient completed in field hockey, swim, and was set to play her first year of lacrosse this spring. She will attend the University of Vermont in the fall. Congratulations to Zoe Fay, our 2020 Donna De Verona winner.
Ronald Wilson dedicated his entire teaching career to Fairfax County and the students at Jeb Stuart High School and retired after 37 years. He coached 3 sports for 35 years, leading, mentoring, and inspiring countless number of young men and women to strive for excellence while maintaining their academic integrity. Ron's 1986-87 girls basketball team earned Potomac District, Northern Region, and Virginia State Championship titles. Throughout his career, he devoted himself to the athletic department, student athletes, school, and community. This award honors the legacy of Ron Wilson and the huge positive impact that he had on so many lives.
The Ron Wilson Inspiration Award goes to a female senior varsity athlete who best displays teamwork, character, and determination on and off the playing field and court, and who acts as a role model to her teammates. This year's 2019-2020 Ron Wilson Inspiration Award goes to Alana Thomas. Congratulations, Alana.
congratulations to our athletes who are going on to the next level. Next up, we have the Casey Bray Award. This is our final award of the evening. The Casey Bray Award is the highest honor we bestow on a Justice High School athlete. Casey Bray was a Justice Jeb Stuart High School student who was not only a good athlete, but more importantly, a great person who showed great courage. The award is presented to a male and female athlete that not only excels in their respective sport, but they also excel as a leader, a community member, and as a teammate. This year's Female Casey Bray Award is presented to Miss Julianne Cholette. Julianne is described by her coaches as a coach's dream. She has been selected first team all-conference each of her 3 years on the varsity cheer team. She was second team all-region. She was a team MVP, a coach's award recipient. She's been the athlete of the month, the Sportsmanship award winner, and has received the VHSL recognition as well as the 3.5 GPA and above certificate all 3 years in her varsity sport. She also earned our 3-season athlete award her sophomore and junior years, while lettering in cheer, swim and dive, and crew. This year, she was captain of both the cheer and the swim dive teams. Over the years, she has won the All-District Award in swim. In addition to being a very talented all-around athlete, she is a perfect role model for younger team members because of her positivity, selflessness, and great attitude. Julianne is a rare combination of a young, high-achieving student athlete with a passion for providing service and assistance to the community. Congratulations, Julianne. This year's Male Casey Bray Award goes to Harrison DePetta. Harrison exemplifies the meaning of a student athlete. He has excelled in all the sports he has participated in while excelling in the classroom. He has participated in all 3 seasons, all 4 years. More amazingly, he has lettered all 3 seasons, all 4 years. Harrison will be one of the rare students who walk out of Justice High School having earned 12 varsity letters. Somewhat of a rare bird these days. He's a leader and an achiever. He has been the golf MVP while becoming a regional qualifier. He was the captain of the swim team. He excelled most in soccer, where he was a key piece of their district and regional championship teams. He played in the state Final Four while being recognized as first team all-region and first team all-district. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Arabic Club, and Best Buddies program. He's an IB diploma candidate with a 4.52 GPA. Holy cow. Harrison will be deeply missed by his teammates and coaches for not only his performance in his sports, but for his leadership with his teammates. Congratulations, Harrison. Before we close out tonight's awards, I just want to wish a final congratulations to all of our award winners, but also to all of our spring athletes, all of our fall athletes, all of our winter athletes, especially to all of our seniors who will be graduating and going on to do great things. As I mentioned in the opening, please, we want you to come back, especially next year, next spring. Hopefully you can be a part of some championship runs, to be around when you get home from school. We want to see you. We want to continue to celebrate you, and we appreciate you. A few more thank yous I'd like to give. Thank you again, once again, to all of our coaches, the activities office staff, for putting together today's presentation. I'd also like to give 2 special shout outs to 2 of our head coaches who will be leaving us this year to go spread their light into a different community. Coach Beck, our head lacrosse coach and football coach, who's been with us for 8 years. Thank you very much, Coach Beck, for all you've done for Justice High School and our student athletes. Also to Coach Burnett, our head girls tennis coach. Coach, again, thank you for your dedication to our student athletes and for the leadership you've shown in the growth in our girls tennis program. Also, I'd like to thank one of our community members, Mr. Jeff Jones, who has been a pivotal part of the growth of our athletic programs here at Justice High School. His work in highlighting our athletes and activities on social media and in the community has gone a long way in the popularity of our programs. So, Mr. Jones, we thank you very much. Hopefully this is not a goodbye for you either, and we invite you back anytime to do your thing, basically. Also, once again, thank you to our Booster Club, who supports us in so many ways, and we hope that you will join them next fall as they continue their work. We'd like to remind you to stay safe, reach out to your coaches or any staff members if you are in need of anything. We know that our coaches will be reaching out to you and continuing their work. Stay safe, and this concludes tonight's virtual edition of the 2019-2020 Varsity Sports Awards. Thank you, everyone.